The translator looked at the cleaning lady like she'd interrupted a royal wedding. Actually laughed. Out loud. In front of the sheikh, Dr. Mansour Khalid, Oxford educated, 20 years translating for royalty, expensive suit, arrogant smile, standing in the Burj Al Arab conference room, translating a $200 million deal. Fatima Hassan stood in the doorway, 52 years old, blue cleaning uniform, hijab, modest, invisible. The woman who'd been cleaning this hotel for 5 years, who emptied trash and mopped floors and was never noticed, never heard, never seen. Until now. Until she'd spoken, in perfect classical Arabic, directly to Sheikh Rashid Al Maktoum, breaking every protocol, interrupting a negotiation, saying something that made the sheikh stop, turn, listen. "I apologize, Your Excellency," Dr. Mansour said, voice dripping contempt. "This woman is the cleaning staff. She has no business being here. Security will remove her." "Wait," the sheikh said, looking at Fatima, really looking. "What did you say? Repeat it." Fatima's hands shook, but her voice was steady, clear, confident, speaking in Arabic, classical, formal, the language of diplomacy. "Your Excellency, the contract you're about to sign contains a clause in the Arabic version that doesn't match the English. Article 7, subsection 3. The Arabic states that after 24 months, ownership transfer escalates to 80-20 in favor of the American partners. The English version says 50-50 permanent partnership. This is intentional fraud. You're being embezzled." Complete silence. The sheikh stared. Dr. Mansour's face went pale. Richard Morrison, the American businessman, looked panicked. The room froze. "Who are you?" the sheikh asked. "How do you know classical Arabic? How do you read legal contracts?" "Because 15 years ago, I was a diplomatic translator for the United Nations. Arabic to English, English to Arabic. I specialized in contract law, trade agreements, international negotiations. I translated for presidents, for prime ministers, for people like you. I know fraud when I see it. And this is fraud." Dr. Mansour's smile vanished completely. The sheikh looked at the contract, then at Dr. Mansour, then at Fatima. What they didn't know yet was that the cleaning lady who'd been invisible for 5 years had once been one of the most respected translators in the world, that she'd walked away from prestige to care for her disabled daughter, that she'd chosen invisibility over recognition, family over career, and that in the next 30 minutes, she would save a $200 million deal and expose corruption that went to the highest levels. This is that story, 15 years earlier. Fatima Hassan sat in the United Nations conference room, Geneva, 37 years old, chief Arabic translator, one of the best in the world. She'd worked for the UN for 12 years, translated everything, peace treaties, trade agreements, diplomatic negotiations. Her Arabic was perfect, classical, modern, regional dialects. She could translate legal documents, technical specifications, political speeches, with precision, with nuance, with perfection. She'd translated for presidents, kings, prime ministers. The most powerful people in the world trusted her, relied on her, needed her. She made $400,000 a year, lived in Geneva, beautiful apartment. Her husband Omar worked for an NGO. Their daughter Layla was 7, smart, happy, healthy. They had everything: career, family, stability, success. Then Omar had a heart attack, 42 years old, at his desk, working late, massive cardiac event. Died before the ambulance arrived. Fatima was in New York, translating at the UN headquarters, got the call, flew back. Too late, he was gone. The grief was overwhelming, immediate, total. But she had Layla, had to be strong, had to keep going. She took 2 months leave, came back, tried to work, but something had changed. 3 months after Omar died, Layla got sick. Started with headaches, then seizures, then diagnosis. Rare neurological disorder, progressive, degenerative. She'd need constant care, medication, therapy, monitoring. Fatima tried to balance work and daughter, Geneva and hospitals, career and family. But the UN job required travel, required availability, required being away. Layla needed her mother, needed consistency, needed presence. Fatima had to choose career or daughter, success or family, prestige or love. She chose Layla, resigned from the UN, walked away from $400,000, from Geneva, from prestige, from everything, moved to Dubai. Omar's family was there. Support system, lower cost of living, good hospitals for Layla, found work as a cleaning lady, Burj Al Arab, luxury hotel, paid $15 an hour, enough to survive, enough to pay for Layla's care. Flexible hours, could be home when needed, could be present, could be the mother Layla needed. For 5 years, she cleaned rooms, emptied trash, mopped floors, invisible. Nobody knew who she used to be. Nobody cared. She was just another immigrant woman in a blue uniform. That's how she wanted it. Simple, present, focused on what mattered. The Sheikh's deal had been in progress for 3 months. Fatima heard about it. Everyone at the hotel did. Sheikh Rashid Al Maktoum, oil magnate, $8 billion, legendary. He was negotiating a joint venture, American Drilling Company. $200 million deal, new oil fields in the Emirates, cutting-edge technology, massive potential. The Americans had approached him. Morrison Energy Corporation, CEO Richard Morrison, smooth, professional, experienced. They wanted partnership, 50-50 split, technology for access, expertise for resources, win-win. The Sheikh was cautious, careful. He'd built his fortune by being smart, by trusting his team, by checking everything. He hired the best advisors, the best lawyers, the best translators. Dr. Mansour Khalid was his translator. Oxford educated, 20 years experience, expensive, trusted. The Sheikh relied on him completely. The negotiations happened at the Burj Al Arab conference room. Private, secure, high level. Fatima cleaned the room. Early mornings, before meetings, late evenings, after negotiations. She'd see the papers, the contracts, the documents. Didn't read them. Wasn't her business, just cleaned, emptied trash, left. But one evening, she was cleaning late. The meeting had run over. They were still there, negotiating, arguing, discussing. Fatima was supposed to come back later, but her supervisor insisted, "Clean now. They're almost done. Just be quiet, invisible." So Fatima went in, quiet, careful, started cleaning the far end of the room. They barely noticed her. Just another cleaning lady, invisible, irrelevant. She heard them talking, English, Arabic, back and forth, Dr. Mansour translating, the Sheikh asking questions, Morrison answering, standard negotiation. Then she heard something, Arabic, Dr. Mansour translating a clause. Article 7, ownership structure. He said, after 24 months, the partnership continues at 50-50 split. No changes, permanent. But Fatima saw the Arabic document on the table. As she cleaned nearby, she couldn't help but glance. Old habit, translator's instinct. The Arabic didn't say that. It said, after 24 months, ownership transfer escalates to 80% American, 20% Emirati, with full operational control transferred to Morrison Energy Corporation. Completely different, opposite, fraud. Fatima stopped cleaning, read it again, carefully. Yes, the Arabic version was different, intentionally, deliberately. This was embezzlement. The Sheikh was being robbed. $200 million. Morrison would get 80%. The Sheikh would lose control. His resources, his oil fields, everything. And Dr. Mansour was part of it, translating incorrectly, on purpose. Paid off. Corrupt. Fatima's heart raced. This was fraud. Criminal. International. Should she say something? She was the cleaning lady. Nobody would listen. Would probably get fired. Deported. Lose everything. But the sheikh was being robbed. Someone had to tell him. She made a decision. Fatima finished cleaning. Left the room. Went to the sheikh's assistant. Young man. Khalid. Efficient. Protective. "Excuse me, sir. I need to speak with the sheikh. It's urgent." Khalid looked at her, confused. "You're cleaning staff. You don't speak with the sheikh. What's this about?" "The contract. The deal he's negotiating. There's a problem. A serious problem. I need to tell him." "What kind of problem?" "The Arabic translation is wrong. Intentionally, he's being defrauded." Khalid stared, then laughed. "You're a cleaning lady. How would you know anything about contract translation?" "Because I used to be a translator. UN, 15 years. I know what I'm looking at. Please, he needs to know." "Listen, sister, I appreciate your concern, but the sheikh has the best advisors, the best lawyers, the best translators. Dr. Mansour is Oxford educated, 20 years experience. If there was a problem, he'd catch it. Dr. Mansour is the problem. He's translating incorrectly, on purpose. The sheikh is being robbed. That's a serious accusation. Do you have proof?" "The contract, Article 7, compare the English and Arabic. They don't match. I'm not going to bother the sheikh with this. You're mistaken. Go back to work." "I'm not mistaken. I know what I saw." "Please, sister, with respect, you're a cleaning lady. You don't understand these things. Leave it to the professionals. Now please, go." Fatima felt dismissed. Invisible, irrelevant, but she couldn't let it go. Couldn't watch the sheikh get robbed. Had to try again. She waited until the next meeting, the final negotiation. They were signing today. 2 hours. She had 2 hours to stop this. She went to Dr. Mansour directly. Found him in the hallway. "Dr. Mansour, I need to speak with you. It's about the translation." He looked at her, annoyed. "Who are you?" "I'm the cleaning staff, but I'm also a translator. Former UN. I've seen the contract. The Arabic version. Article 7. It's wrong. Intentionally, you're translating incorrectly." His face changed. From annoyed to cold. Dangerous. "You need to mind your business. You're the cleaning lady. You don't know what you're talking about." "I know exactly what I'm talking about. I translated contracts for 15 years. I know fraud when I see it." "You're making serious accusations against me, against this deal. Do you understand the consequences?" "I understand that the sheikh is being robbed, that you're part of it, that someone needs to tell him. Nobody will believe you. You're nobody. A cleaning woman. No credentials, no proof, no credibility. If you try to interfere, I'll have you fired, deported, arrested for slander. Do you understand?" Fatima felt the threat, real, immediate, but she couldn't back down. "I'm going to tell him whether you like it or not. You won't get near him. Security will stop you. The assistant will dismiss you, and I'll make sure you lose everything, your job, your visa, your life here. Leave it alone." He walked away. Fatima stood there, shaking, scared, but determined. She had one chance, one moment, the signing. She'd have to break protocol, speak directly to the sheikh, in front of everyone, risk everything. It was the only way. The signing ceremony was at 2 p.m., conference room, full setup. Sheikh Rashid, Richard Morrison, Dr. Mansour, the sheikh's advisors, Morrison's team, lawyers, witnesses, press photographers waiting outside, major deal, publicity, prestige. Fatima was scheduled to clean the room beforehand. She went in, set up her cleaning cart, started cleaning, slowly, deliberately, waiting. They arrived, Sheikh Rashid entered, dignified, powerful, confident. Morrison followed, smiling, fake, predatory. Dr. Mansour was translating, formal greetings, pleasantries. The documents were laid out, English version, Arabic version, signatures required. The sheikh picked up the Arabic contract, started reading, carefully. Dr. Mansour stood by, ready to translate if needed. Fatima watched, heart pounding. This was it. The moment, if she said nothing, the sheikh would sign, would lose everything, would be robbed. She had to act. She stepped forward, spoke, in Arabic, classical, formal, respectful, but firm. Your Excellency, forgive my intrusion, but I must speak. The contract you're holding contains fraud. The room stopped. Everyone turned, stared. Dr. Mansour's face went red. Security! Remove this woman immediately! The sheikh raised his hand. Wait, let her speak. What did you say? Fatima continued. In Arabic, perfect, precise. Article 7, subsection 3. The Arabic version states that after 24 months, ownership transfers to 80% American control. The English version says 50-50 permanent partnership. This is intentional fraud. You're being embezzled. The sheikh looked at Dr. Mansour. Is this true? Absolutely not, Your Excellency. This woman is cleaning staff. She doesn't understand legal Arabic. She's mistaken. I'm not mistaken, Fatima said. I was a diplomatic translator for the United Nations. 15 years. Geneva, New York. I specialized in contract law, international agreements. I've translated for presidents, for kings. I know legal Arabic better than most lawyers. And I'm telling you, this contract is fraudulent. The sheikh looked at her, really looked. Prove it. Show me. Fatima walked to the table, picked up the Arabic contract, pointed. Here, Article 7, subsection 3. The word used is intical, transfer, not sharika, partnership. The percentage is thamanin, 80, not kamsin, 50. The phrase saitara kamila means complete control. That's not in the English version. This is deliberate mistranslation. The sheikh read it. Slowly, carefully. His face changed, from confident to concerned to angry. Mansour, explain this. Dr. Mansour was sweating. Your Excellency, she's misinterpreting. The legal context. I'm not misinterpreting, Fatima interrupted. You're lying. You've been paid by Morrison to mistranslate, to rob the sheikh, to steal $200 million. Morrison stood up. This is ridiculous. Our contract is fair. This woman is trying to sabotage. Quiet, the sheikh said, voice cold. Dangerous. He called his lawyer. Verify this. Now, compare every clause, English to Arabic, word by word. The lawyer spent 30 minutes, comparing, checking, verifying. Finally looked up. She's correct, Your Excellency. The Arabic version contains multiple discrepancies. Ownership structure, operational control, profit distribution, all favor the Americans. All different from the English version. This is fraud. The sheikh stood, faced Morrison. You tried to rob me. Your Excellency, I assure you. Get out. Now, before I call the police, you and your company are banned from the Emirates. Permanently. Leave. Morrison and his team fled, quickly, quietly, defeated. The sheikh turned to Dr. Mansour. You've worked for me 20 years. I trusted you. And you betrayed me. For what? Money? Dr. Mansour said nothing. Just stood there, exposed, humiliated. You're fired. I'm reporting you to the translation authority, to the legal board, to everyone. You'll never work again. Get out. Mansour left, destroyed. The sheikh turned to Fatima. What's your name? Fatima Hassan, Your Excellency. You saved me $200 million, maybe more. You saved my reputation, my legacy. How can I repay you? I don't need repayment. I just needed you to know the truth. Who are you? Really? I was a UN translator, chief Arabic specialist. 15 years. I resigned to care for my daughter. She's disabled. Needs me. I work here now. Cleaning. It's flexible. Lets me be present. Be the mother she needs. You left the UN? To clean floors? Yes. Why not translate? You're clearly qualified. The best I've seen. Because translation requires travel, long hours, unpredictability. My daughter needs routine, needs me home, needs stability. Cleaning gives me that. I work, I go home. I'm there when she needs me. That's more valuable than any career. The sheikh was quiet, thinking. I need a translator, someone I can trust, someone with integrity, someone brilliant. That's you. I'll pay you $500,000 a year. Private position, no travel, Dubai only, flexible hours, whatever you need for your daughter. Will you accept? Fatima thought about it. About money, about prestige, about going back. With respect, Your Excellency, no. No? Why not? Because flexibility isn't just about hours. It's about mental space. Translation requires full attention. Complete focus. My daughter can have a crisis at any moment. Seizures, emergencies, hospitals. I need work that I can drop immediately, without guilt, without pressure, without letting anyone down. Cleaning gives me that. Translation doesn't. I appreciate your offer. But I choose my daughter. I choose presence. I choose the life that lets me be the mother she needs. The sheikh stared, understanding. That's the most honorable thing I've ever heard. It's not honor, it's love, it's priority, it's knowing what matters. Can I do anything? To thank you. Pay me what you were paying Dr. Mansour, not as translator, as consultant, part-time. I'll review your contracts, check translations, verify documents, but only when I can, only when my daughter is stable, only when it doesn't take me away from her. Done. And Fatima? Yes. Thank you for your courage, for your integrity, for speaking when nobody would listen. You saved me. I won't forget that. You're welcome, Your Excellency. 3 months later, Fatima was still cleaning at the Burj Al Arab, still wearing the blue uniform. Still invisible, but different. The hotel management knew who she was, what she'd done. Word spread. The sheikh had told them, insisted they treat her with respect. She was still cleaning, but also consulting, reviewing contracts, checking translations, for the sheikh, for his company, for others he referred, making good money. Part-time, flexible, perfect for Layla. Her daughter was stable, good months, bad months, but mostly good. Fatima was there, present, available. That's what mattered. One day, a young woman approached her. Emirati, early 20s, business suit. Excuse me, are you Fatima Hassan? Yes. I'm Amira. I'm starting a translation business. I heard about you. What you did. I want to learn from you. Would you teach me? I'm not a teacher. You're the best translator in the Emirates, maybe the world. I need to learn from the best. Please. Fatima thought about it. Oh, I can't commit to regular schedule. My daughter needs me. I'm available when I'm available. Understand? I understand. Whatever time you can give, I'll take it. Why do you want to learn translation? Because I want to help people, like you helped the sheikh. I want to use language to protect, to serve, to matter. Fatima smiled. Then we'll start next week. 1 hour. When my daughter is at therapy, that's all I can promise. That's more than enough. Thank you. Fatima went back to cleaning, thinking, about teaching, about passing knowledge, about mattering. Not through prestige, not through title, but through impact, through helping, through using gifts wisely. She'd walked away from the UN, from $400,000, from prestige, and found something better. Purpose. presence, peace. She cleaned floors and reviewed contracts, cared for her daughter and taught students, invisible and invaluable, humble and extraordinary. It was enough, more than enough. It was everything. 5 years after saving the Sheikh's deal, Fatima stood in her small apartment. Layla was doing better. The medication had helped. The seizures were less frequent. She'd learned to manage, to live with her condition, to find joy despite limitation. Fatima's consulting business had grown, quietly. Word of mouth, no advertising, no publicity, just results. She reviewed contracts for multiple companies, checked translations, prevented fraud, always part-time, always flexible, always prioritizing Layla. The Sheikh sent her clients, high-level, important, trusted her completely. She made enough. Good money. Not yuan money, but enough. More than cleaning, less than fame. Perfect middle ground. She still cleaned at the Burj Al Arab, 2 days a week. She didn't need to financially, but she wanted to. Liked the simplicity, liked the reminder, liked staying grounded, liked being invisible sometimes. The hotel let her, understood, respected her choice. One morning, she was cleaning the same conference room, where she'd saved the Sheikh. A new negotiation was happening. Different deal, different people. She was cleaning quietly, invisible. One of the negotiators was struggling. Young man, Emirati, reading a contract, English, looking confused, frustrated. Fatima watched, recognized the confusion, the same confusion she used to see. Bad translation, misleading language, predatory structure. She wanted to help, but remembered the last time, the risk, the consequence. Maybe she should stay quiet, just clean, just leave. But she couldn't watch someone get hurt, couldn't stay silent when she could help. She approached, spoke. "Excuse me, sir, that contract, Article 4, the translation is misleading. The English says shared liability. The implied Arabic would be mas'uliyya mushtaraka, but I suspect the actual Arabic says mas'uliyya kamila. Full liability, only on your side. You should verify before signing." The young man looked up, surprised. "How do you know that?" "Because I read contracts. I know how fraud hides. Check it. Verify. Don't sign until you're sure." He checked. She was right. The Arabic version was different. Completely. He'd almost signed. Almost lost everything. "Who are you?" "Just the cleaning lady. Someone who pays attention. Someone who cares." "You just saved me. Thank you. Really, thank you." "You're welcome. Be careful. Read everything. Trust, but verify. Always." She went back to cleaning. The young man watched her, amazed, grateful, curious. But Fatima didn't stay, didn't explain, just cleaned, finished, left, invisible again, exactly how she wanted it. Sometimes the most powerful people are the ones nobody sees. The cleaners, the staff, the invisible workers who move through spaces unnoticed. They think you're not listening, not understanding, not capable. But invisibility isn't ignorance. Silence isn't stupidity. Humility isn't inability. Fatima Hassan was one of the best translators in the world. UN chief specialist, 400,000 a year, prestige, recognition, power. Then she walked away. For her daughter, for presence, for love. Became a cleaning lady. $15 an hour, blue uniform, invisible. For 5 years, nobody knew who she was, what she could do, what she'd sacrificed, until a sheikh was being robbed, until she couldn't stay silent, until she spoke one Arabic sentence that saved $200 million. And even then, she didn't go back, didn't reclaim prestige, didn't chase recognition, just stayed, cleaning floors and reviewing contracts, caring for her daughter and teaching students, living humbly, impacting powerfully, choosing presence over prestige every single day. Don't judge people by their uniforms, by their jobs, by what you can see. Judge them by whether they speak up when it matters, whether they help when nobody's watching, whether they sacrifice for what they love. Those are the people who change everything, one Arabic sentence at a time. If this resonated, leave a comment. Subscribe if you believe in invisible impact, in people who sacrifice prestige for presence, in cleaning ladies who save deals and go back to mopping floors. Those are the people who understand life. Those are the people who matter.